Have you ever seen a Chowder nail set before? Well, I'm about to show you and do it myself. Of course, we have to start with some nail prep, and then moving on to the background, all the base coat on the nails. The buildings and stuff in Chowder are always like this pastel color, so I did that. Then moving on to my first character, Panini, so in love with Chowder. A lot of people thought she was annoying, but I loved her down. Chowder, of course, main character. I'm not your boyfriend. I loved Chowder growing up, so of course I had to make a nail set. And then moving on to Schnitzel, love this Rada Rada guy. I don't really understand why he only says that, but totally fine. And then who remembers the Gumball episode? I vividly, for some reason, remember that, so I had to make it into a nail. And then my boy Gorgonzola. I didn't remember his name at first, so I had to look it up, cheating a little bit, but totally fine. He cracked me up, and that's kind of what it looks like so far. And then I don't know if anyone remembers the Burple Nurple episode. I, for some reason, also really remember that, so I had to make it into its own nail. And then Kimchi, Chowder's little pet. I actually found out he is a fart cloud, which is very fitting for Kimchi. And then we are moving on to the chef, Mung. His nail was actually really hard. I did not enjoy it whatsoever. And then Truffles, his little wife. That was my favorite nail. And then I decided to do their kitchen because it's an important setting in the show. And then this is what they look like now.